Hey, Ben Clark. Oh boy, it's gonna happen. Let's hope. Let's hope. It was your birthday yesterday. Happy belated birthday. Problem is, the rounds are getting longer. A lot longer. It is entirely possible that I might only get done 10 rounds today. Maybe. Hopefully. How am I doing today? I'm doing well. How are you? Never been here so early? Welcome. We've got a while to go. All right. Is sub 10 hours to 100 possible? Not with this strategy. Time to pause the Mario Kart World Radio. That's great. Hello, zombies lovers. What's going on? Hello. Playing some Verr&uuml. I want to see what the 100 speedrun is for this map. That's sub 10 if I've ever seen it. Also, 5 submissions. Wow. And I'm gonna be below all of them by the time I get there. This is definitely the run. I sure hope so. Let's get started, shall we? I sure hope so. Okay, we're locked in. We are locked in. We're not dying. Down on 295 and you're mentally exhausted. What do you do if you're mentally struggling with a run or lose a lot of hours? Yeah, step away, take a break, come back when you're up for it. Exactly what I did on this map. Yeah, I saw the new Kino strategy that Verr&uuml posted, and I gotta say, it looks like a lot of fun. Dressing room horde-ups was not on your 2026 bingo card. Yeah, if you go to Verr&uuml's channel, you could see the new strategy. He posted it yesterday. But basically, you keep the door between the dressing room and the stage on Kino closed. You're a neat bingo card? Wait, what? Do you run faster with the ballistic knife? Yes. And oh, you're anti-bingo. I mean, don't get me wrong, my brain wants to play other shit right now, too. Hey, Patrick, how's it going? Was that not an early round strat previously? No, not the way that he was running it. Especially because this is the first time I'm trying to remember, is this like the first time in Kino's history where, I guess maybe trade? No, not even trade strat. Well, maybe trade strat, actually. Where you would want to go through the alley first. You're going to open up the bottom door. That's like a sin for BO1 Kino. For Kino in general. No way, round 80 on Verr&uuml. Yeah. Like I said, you know, anything's possible. If you put your mind to it. Yeah, well, I know about trade strat, so that's why I was second guessing what I was saying. I was like, trade strat does do that. I think this strategy could lead to a new world record. The new Kino strat, yeah. When I make my Kino video, it's gonna be very interesting, because I'm gonna have to very carefully consider what strategy I want to use. Which I guess odds are it's probably just gonna be No Nova's regular fire trap, but hey, Husky. Yeah, there's a new Kino strat. We are locked in this stream. Yeah, it's theoretical because it's only faster if you glitch the Nova spawns. The hardest strats on each map. I mean, in theory, like, once I am, like, through the entire series, covering every single map, easy strategies, then I go back and I say, okay, like, let's do an expert strategies series. And I show, like, okay, you want to be a world record holder, this is what you do. Yeah, it's theoretical because it requires glitched Novas, and it also, like, is only faster if you get good box luck, which I guess that's just kind of true about any trade strat. Like, it's faster if you get good box luck, but you know, like, it can be slower than Fire Trap with bad RNG. Hey, Waffle. You haven't been in my streams for the past year. Well, welcome back. What's the new strat? It's complicated to explain. I just recommend looking at Verr&uuml's latest upload, because you can see in detail. Yes, you run stage, you're right. I have gained more viewers, indeed. I've gained quite a few more subscribers since then. I'm gonna be looking at chat slightly less than normal, because not dying to anything stupid this run. What's my highest round on Kino? On BO3 Kino, I have 100. Weirdly, on BO1 Kino, I have never been to 100, because I've just really never high-rounded that version for whatever reason. Not that I don't like it, I just never really gotten around to it. Hey, Matsko. You're gonna play Shironuma BO1 with me in the background? Alright, good luck. And thank you. Yeah, so it's funny, Selenus, and I know that MC was also running a trap strat. And I'm not gonna lie, the trap strat on Paradox looks more interesting than any other strategy that's come out in a while. But I also saw what Insomnia Virus was running, which he does use traps a little bit, but it's mainly just camping with toxic growth and spamming. And I'm like, yeah, that seems more Black Ops 7. What's my favorite zombie game? Black Ops 1. Toxic growth in the truck shit was evil. Yeah, I mean, that strat just looks... Man. Hey, Just Handler, how's it going? Bro, play Paradox Junction. Hello. I don't understand what that message says. I have to translate that. This is peak game and fucking love it. Glad that you're here. Glad that you're enjoying it. I mean, yeah. Well, listen, if I were to get the world record on Verr&uuml, it would take me a lot longer than this. I'd also have insta-kill rounds at some point, so... Theoretically, that makes it easier. I need to do the dedicated video just on insta-kill rounds. I haven't worked on long-form videos in a little bit, and that's kind of my fault, because I've been busier with work, so I'm kind of choosing between like long form videos and short form and shorts and also live streaming, and shorts and live streaming have been winning. Did you save your game or what? Because last night you were on round 61, now you started streaming, you're on round 80. So yesterday I started the stream on round 59 and I ended the stream on round 80, and now I'm on round 80. I do need to stream this in order to make the video, yeah. But, like, I can work on other videos. I just have been neglecting those a little bit. I want to do the Blaze Phase video. I need to do the Call of the Dead video. That one's way behind. I want to do the insta-kill rounds video. Takio in chat is a crazy way to phrase that. What's the world record for Call of the Dead? Currently around 105. In terms of, like, what's legit and the world record. What is the bottleneck for Call of the Dead world records? Strategy's not easy. Strategy's quite difficult. Am I gonna do How to Survive on the Black Ops 3 maps at some point? I would love to. The way all games in the series will be covered eventually, but the rules are I abide by the votes of the, like, when I upload the Verr&uuml video, whichever map wins the vote will be the next map I cover. And if that happens to be a Black Ops 3 map, I'd be pretty happy. And if it happens to not be a Black Ops 3 map, then that's fine too. 90 is the goal for today, around there. I'm gonna play for like 3 hours and hope that I can get as close as I can. Do Blood of the Dead? I would like to do Blood of the Dead. Oh wait, is Mob of the Dead as a first Easter egg good or no? I mean, yeah, I would say so. Any Easter egg can be good as a first. You just need a partner for Mob of the Dead if you want to do the true ending. Oh, I didn't think I got all of them. Huh. Do you have any videos planned to upload between these guides and some of the harder / longer maps? I mean, yes, I do. I just have been slightly lazy about actually working on those videos. So the plan is get Verr&uuml done, hopefully in the next day. Send that over to the editor, and then I'm gonna start working on more long form videos and some more shorts. And then also working on some other runs that might not necessarily be part of the series, but that I just want to play. Like, I really want to do another game of BO3 Moon, just for fun / for 255. I need a jazz expert to help you with your financial decision making. I don't know if I would call myself a jazz expert. You have states tomorrow for bowling. You're so nervous. Well, good luck with that. You gotta talk to Jake. Am I running back classified? That is a good question. I don't think classified is gonna be the next BO4 map I play. Where's Jake? Jake's at work right now. I assume. His days off normally are Thursday and Sunday. What time is it there? It's 6:18 p.m. It is 1:18 p.m. where I am. He's the other half of the stream, low-key. I'm listening out because I heard the early spawn from there. Do you play Voyage Hardcore or 9 Normal? Play 9 Normal. How long will the stream go today? Probably another 3 hours, give or take. The Kino strategy is interesting. It's a little unusual, but I fuck with it heavy. It looks fun. Yeah, there's a new Kino strat. Check out Verr&uuml's channel if you want to see what that's like. Hey, Freshstein. Or you wanted me to call you Sam, right? Black Ops 1 Zombies turned 16 years old this year. Yeah, don't remind me. How are backs feeling? Don't remind me. Sometimes I'm nervous that I'm not getting all of them. We're closer to 2075 than 1975. Yikes. I don't want to think about that. Isn't aging fun? I don't know about that. Have I ever missed that trap switch? Not the one over here, actually. I did miss the other one a couple times. I think missing the one in there would be actually a lot worse, like game ending. Worse. Because if I go inside of here and I don't pull the trap, I just die. There's no getting out of that. Which is why I like to stand next to the trap switch for half a second before I walk all the way in, if that makes sense. On controller, the delay for hitting the trap is the same as it is on console. Never a doubt. Locked in. But also, you can type in a console command to undo that to make the delay nothing. I'm not sure what you're saying. And I don't have time to translate that right this second. That was a little close, yeah. I was surprised I didn't even get red screened there. I thought the two zombies were gonna hit me. Alright. Let me breathe. I feel like I should play this with a heart rate monitor. They're asking how many zombies per round? 24? 24 zombies per horde, meaning there's 24 zombies alive at a time. I have seen Wonderful's videos. Wonderful's an IRL friend of mine, so of course I support his stuff. Yes, the background music is Mario Kart. Those zombies were really late. You did a round 51 on this yesterday out of guilt for voting for it. How do you like the experience? Have I ever played Dying Light? No, I have not. You always get Wonderful and Wilda mixed up. That's funny. It's extra funny because in real life, both of their names are Ryan. A little bit of Wonderful and Wilda trivia for you guys. You mixed up mine and Wonderful's channels? Okay, that's kind of funny. You use transparent full screen shock textures? How could you? You had them on for the 5 strat testing? Oh, okay. Ah. Okay, we're gonna regroup. You got your first sub 40 to round 30 yesterday. It's pretty good. Is this round? Yeah, this is round. There we go. What do you think is harder in general, speedruns or high rounds? Speedruns, I would say. Because speedruns require a lot more RNG. I know that doesn't sound like it'd be true, but like high rounds, it sort of depends on the map. And it also depends on your goal. But like, speedruns are just sort of a much higher intensity burst of playing zombies in a much shorter period that requires more RNG, more precision, better movement, and also just kind of like if your goal is not to get a world record but just a high round, you can kind of play safe and stay alive. But if you're speedrunning, you have to play aggressive. What? Yeah, you have more forgiveness on high rounds than speed runs. Even though high rounds, in a lot of ways, are a speed run, like, you can mess up and still get a world record. You can mess up and still continue the game. You can, you know, it's easier to recover from making a mistake. I did hear about the Ravens trading for Max Crosby and then backing out of it. Although I don't know if I have any specific opinions about it. They traded Trey. Yeah. I'm excited about the moves the Bills have been making. But I gotta say, it's very funny. Let's talk about it again. The Bills just signed Kyle Allen as QB2. So we got Josh Allen and we got Kyle Allen. And we also have Shane Bukele. Hold on. You run too fast to the kitchen. Do the zombies despawn before hitting the trap? Zombies don't despawn on this map. There is no distance despawning on Verr&uuml. Same Kyle Allen who played for Washington a few years ago? Same one. He's been all over. He was on the Commanders. He was playing for Carolina. He was playing for Atlanta. He was... I forget who he was just with. But he was with the Bills a couple of years ago, and then he went somewhere else, and now he's back on the Bills. Also, apparently, he's really good friends with Josh Allen, so... Just hope the Bengals did something smart and got a defensive and an O-line. We'll see. I'm curious to see how the draft is going to go. I saw that there was an I didn't hear which team, but an NFL team reached out to Fernando Mendoza and said, "Get yourself arrested so the Raiders don't want to draft you." Although, I feel like for Las Vegas, that would make them want to draft him even more. Any interest in F1? No, I don't really watch F1. One of my close friends does, but... Thoughts on the fallen refuel airplane above Iran? I actually don't know which plane you're referring to specifically. I still think that the Chiefs are washed. Like, they could make some good roster moves this year, and that probably will be enough for them to get back to the playoffs, but I just think that Mahomes is out of his element, man. He had his run. His time is done. He's not going back to the Super Bowl. Just noticed the lack of voice lines. No, I'm playing as Richtofen, and also there are very much voice lines. They're just a little hard to hear over the music, but hold on, let me pause the music. Richtofen will say something about the trap. Probably. Either that, or my sound might be broken. Because when the sound breaks, all the voice volume breaks. Why do you keep piling up at this point? Wait, what? Is this last run on Verr&uuml if I die? No, I will go until I get the round 100. And also, Andy, on BO3, on Noct, all the characters stay silent. On Verr&uuml, they have quotes. They do talk on BO3 Verr&uuml. As in, why are you still point building? It's a good habit. It's also, like, where I'm shooting the zombies, it's slightly less about building points and actually more about stunning the zombies. My sound could be broken, which is why Richtofen isn't talking, but... he says low ammo quotes every now and then. We'll see if he does it on the next loop. You heard him a minute ago? Okay. Hey, Cole, how's it going? BO1 versus BO2 zombie engines, they're almost identical. But BO1's is better because BO1's is just a lot less error prone. Let's see if he says a low ammo quote when I start shooting the MP40 here. Yeah, did you hear that? This is not how I will go out. I just have the voice volume a little low. That's all. All right, let me continue the music. Was Shang Napalm Zombie the first walker? What? Why did they never harmonize the zombies' engines across World at War maps? Because the mode was primitive. And they weren't really, like, putting all their resources into optimizing it back then. It was literally, like, it was the bonus mode that they said, don't work on this, don't work on this, you have other shit to do. And then they started working on it. And then they said, please let us put it in the game. It's fun, people will like it. And they were like, fine, but we're not marketing it, and it'll be a bonus after the campaign. And as you guys can imagine, it's wildly successful. It was wildly successful. I don't know about any more. 13th like. Thank you for liking the stream. Yeah, BO2 you have the walkers, although Origins doesn't have high round walkers, and neither do the BO2 Chronicles maps. So that is a consideration in the hypothetical world where they did actually release BO2 Chronicles, is that the maps would play much more like their BO1 counterparts. But also, like, imagine if Verr&uuml had walkers on high rounds, this would be one of the most difficult maps ever released. Even more so than Super Sprinters. Super Sprinters are fast, but at the very least, like, you can run and they will run where you are. But walkers can just kind of end up anywhere. What's the lore justification for the original 4 being in Verr&uuml? There is no lore justification. They actually explicitly mention it in the Dr. Monty radios on Black Ops 3. Dr. Monty mentions, he's like, you 4 aren't supposed to be here. And they just kind of, like, brush over it as a, like, yeah, that's what the devs decided in Black Ops 1. Because they weren't thinking about that story aspect of how did they get there. They just had the characters. I'm pretty sure a majority of the quotes that they use on Nacht and Verr&uuml on Black Ops 1 are just, like, reused quotes from other maps. Because they're all, like, you know, back in these days, all the characters were very generic, you know? They weren't talking story details, they weren't even really interacting with each other for the most part, like they do in the modern games. I don't think the AI is more aggressive on BO2. I think it's similar. What's the lore explanation for the Blundergat and Paradox Junction? Yes. Yeah, that's true. Dempsey is supposed to be here. Well, the radio I'm referencing is actually the one on Nacht. But I'm pretty sure he says something in Verr&uuml. Because they did, the 4 Verr&uuml characters, or at least 3 of the Verr&uuml characters had names. They did give a name to the 4th one. But we found out who they were at the point of Revelations. Because Revelations had a bunch of radios, and one of them was actually by John Banana, who's one of the playable characters in World at War Verr&uuml. The original Noct and Verr&uuml were just the default characters you had when playing the cooperative Pacific campaign of World at War. But on Noct, they don't talk, and on Verr&uuml, they do talk and they have generic quotes. And they weren't given names in World at War Verr&uuml, but they were retroactively given names. But we don't hear them refer to each other by name in World at War Verr&uuml. I mean, yeah, isn't it, in theory, like, the Chronicles versions are just alternate timelines, which is why, like, shit's slightly different? How many points do you need before you don't need to buy ammo for your gun? What do you mean? I always want to be shooting the MP40, no matter what. The point of the MP... Yes, it's to build points so that I'm net positive on the traps. Not that that super matters when I have almost 300,000 points. But look here. You'll notice I'm stunning the zombies by shooting them. I, like, slow them down so that they clump up a little bit better. I just... Oh my god. I just saw visions of death there. How did we find out it was Dempsey in World at War Verr&uuml? I'm pretty sure Future Radios confirmed it. Or it was either radios or it was ciphers that basically, they gave names to 3 of the World at War Verr&uuml characters, and then the 4th one got a name around the time of Revelations. Yeah, Radio and Call of the Dead. Yeah. Yeah, it's also for point gain, but, like, point game doesn't super matter. It's, you know, clumping and points. Because, like, you know, the general rule is you want to be points positive, and it's pretty easy to be points positive. You guys will notice I'm only shooting 3 clips of the MP40 every single loop I do of the strategy. Like, I do 2 over here, and then I do 1 on the other side, and that's enough to stay positive. Oh. Nope. Gotta be careful. I told you, I'm locked in. We're not dying. See how well shooting the MP40 there just clumps them all up? Yeah, it was Rev when John Banana rhymed. John Banana's a poet. There's a zombie that's really far away. Okay. Hopefully I stalled enough. I did. I saw the zombie, like, coming out of the power room when I was almost about to turn the trap on, and I was like, oh, I gotta really slow down. These rounds are long, yes. Did I know lemons, flour, and lime sink? Yeah, look how well that clumps the zombies. And then they're just all behind me here. Pull the trap, it gets all of them. What type of jobs do you recommend as a young person entering the jobs market? Whatever job pays well and you enjoy, I would say. I would much rather work a job where I'm happy than one where I'm miserable. Never thought of that, Sherlock. Yeah, well, I don't know what job I would recommend. Depends what you're trained in. Depends, did you go to college? Do you have a degree? What's that degree? I don't know. I've never worked a normal job in my life. Yeah, I teach CPR. So I work for the American Red Cross, which is not like a normal teaching job in the sense that, like, I'm not with kids all day, every day, 180 days a year. I set my own work hours. I teach when I want. No, ballistic knife is the same speed regardless of ammo. That's... Every single weapon is the same speed regardless of ammo. Apparently, IMZ's worried about 11-month error. I mean, to be fair, if I went for another Black Ops 4 world record, so would I. You're 10 days in at 43 hours. I'm sorry, that's crazy. That's the problem with Black Ops 4 records, is that they're all so open that, like, the player who gets them is quite literally just the player who is the most dedicated to playing a single game. For hours and hours and hours and hours, like it's a full-time job. Hey, Blood. We need to get David back on Voyage. Am I 8 hours in or 14 hours? What do you mean? Any close calls so far? I had one slightly close call, but otherwise been pretty good. This is round. Can I get them? Can I get them? Nope. Fuck. The second timer is the round timer. Yeah, I play 100 FOV. I already played the Easter egg song on 69, unfortunately. So I can't do it on 100. Five hours left for round 100. We'll see. Right now the rounds are 15 minutes long, so like I said, I think the goal for this stream is round 90. I'm gonna play for like 2 more hours or so and then see where I'm at. What happened to the Call of the Dead game with Jake? That ended a while ago because my PC crashed. No, okay. Nothing went wrong. On a scale of like 1 to 10, how likely would you recommend someone to play this map and attempt the 100? It's a fun one. It's a very fun one. Don't get me wrong. It's not an easy one. Like, if you're looking for an easy first round 100, this is not the map I recommend. But if you're looking to, like, have fun and get better at the game, this is a great map to do it. Why are there so few zombies? Are they all stuck in the kitchen window or something? Where are the zombies, I asked, as all of them spawned out of the 2 STG windows. I mean, I would really like to have a game where I don't take it down before round 50. And also, like, I'm still upset about the down on round 66. All right, new PB, 84. Can't fucking see it. Holy shit! Like I said, I just need a run where I don't take stupid downs in the early game. The round 32 down was bullshit. The round 66 down was bullshit. I do know about the giant task strat. What could I have done there to survive? Foreseen it, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, death perception would be good on this map, unironically. Well, that helps. Well, that... What? Is this your way of apologizing? Yeah, that is. Yeah, if it was monkeys, I would have... Doesn't it feel good to kill zombies easily now? No. No, this does not feel good. That's honestly fine. I'd rather the box move earlier, because I'm just going to go get Jug earlier. Is this the hardest round 100 in Zombies history? Absolutely not. Monkeys right here, please. What? perfect trade. My Galil average is crazy. Fuck. Now I really need monkeys. Paradox Junction is buns? Yep. Please, monkeys. Thank you. Okay. Huh. Is this what it's like to have normal box luck? Double tap affect ray gun? Yeah, it affects the fire rate. Does Juggernog make your ray gun stronger? No. Why would it? Can I get a drop, please? Hello? Thanks. Did you see the zombie going after the monkey through this wall? We do need a new title. Someone want to change the title to something funny? One of the mods? Nightbot can do it. Exclamation point status followed by the title. That's cycle. That was 2 double points in a row. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that ricochet? It hit this post here and went into the window. That was insane. Max ammo's guaranteed next. Call me Kevin Drew's little brother. Oh my god. Wasn't it his nephew or something? Or no drops at all is fine too. Again, guaranteed max ammo next drop. Alright, it came when I needed it. Fuck. Okay. Hey, spare. Yeah, we are straight into a run. Let's see if I can make it through these early rounds or not. Because anything's up in the air. I'm not gonna lie, I really want a flawless early round run. Because I did have that one run a while ago where I didn't die until round 49. But, like, if I can do that again, if I can not die through the early rounds, I'm not gonna die for a while. I don't think you can get away with just saying nothing wrong with P. Diddy. There's quite a few things wrong. His music might not be one of them, but... yeah, I am actively recognizing common danger spots. Like, I am learning the more I go. The fact that I've pushed my PB like 4 times already is a good sign. Beautiful. I feel like Shinonuma will be easier than this for me. Just having access to a Wonder Waff and consistent max ammos. I am gonna be running slow as fuck, but like... the restarts might be a bitch. That might be a consideration where I go, do I really want to like restart for double tap in the right spot every single time, or do I want to just RNG patch to make the tutorial easier? Because there is a certain level of like, I want to make the tutorial, and I don't want to tell people to RNG patch, but I also like, I don't know, how do I describe it? Do you guys understand what I'm saying? This has got to be like the end of the round. I do want the tutorials to be vanilla. Just use the pre-saving thing for double tap in the hut. Hey, Matt. It's okay. Every death makes me stronger. Uh-oh. I actually didn't even need to use that. Damn it. That's slightly disappointing. I thought I was gonna die as soon as they started coming out of the window super early, but they just, they all clumped up real nicely. This has got to be close to the end of the round. I want to try to save it for next round if I can. Or does it have to be close to the end of the round? Yes, it is. Shit. This'll be fine. Pro is not the weasel. Movement guide when? I don't have very good movement. This is round. I gotta be careful because that monkey killed a couple, so we're gonna get some respawners somewhere. Or just one. That went way the fuck into the back. That was a really good insta-kill. And that was round. Holy shit. What a good round. What a good round. Holy. And we're on 27. Last round of the bunkers. Slightly bonkers. Still bonkers, but less bonkers after 27. Yep. Yep. The reason I shoot the ray gun at the ground is to ensure that the splash damage hits the maximum number of zombies possible, basically. If I shoot them in their bodies, it's not gonna hit that many zombies around it. Beautiful. Can I stay flawless, please? What round am I planning on making it to before ending the stream? Hopefully 50. What's the hardest round 100 map? Bus Depot. Holy! Okay. Why you should buy Deadshot on Origins? I mean, if you're playing BO2, you wouldn't really use Electric Cherry. On BO4 PC, you could play on the Shield client, it's called. Also known as Project BO4. That shouldn't have worked. Nice! Yes! I love this early round strategy. I really do. It feels so good once you get good at it. It feels so good. It's so satisfying. Uh-oh. He fucking trapped me on the left. I literally tried to move left and I got stuck. Nope. I'm not doing a game where I die on 30. Sorry. What a stupid way to lose that game. Fuck! He literally, like, went around me to the left and trapped me. Fuck! So stupid.
There is no power. How suspicious. Or obvious. Headbutt your head.
Do I run Duff? Depth of field on my ADS? I don't know what that is. John, you're right. Here. There we go. New world record. How does that fucking hit nothing? How do those grenades hit nothing? I threw them at the zombie's legs. Yeah, there is. It's like a 0.4% chance. Although that didn't happen with that grenade. Because if it just wouldn't have blown up. Perfect. Yeah, this is the box luck I remember. Just gonna keep my Python, thank you very much. That was the worst first box I've had in a while. Ah, maybe it isn't. Beautiful. Oh my god. Okay, that's a start. Okay. Monkeys, please. Monkeys, please. Monkeys right here, please. Monkeys! Well, there's my drop cycle. I didn't open that door the entirety of the previous game. Technically, it doesn't matter. Monkey's right here. Great trade. Monkey's right here. Okay. Ah! Don't kill me, please. Don't. Far too woke in BO3. I feel like I was never a fan of them adding a bunch of perks that weren't originally on the map to the map. That's my take. Yeah, that was a clean knife on that zombie at the end there. Oh, that was a grenade fail. Flopper for the stairs, unverrooked? Who's the wokest person here? What? I am awake. That's the funny thing about the term woke. Nobody knows what the fuck it means. It's just used as an insult. Nobody knows what it means. "54-second round." Yeah, like, to me, woke just means, like, hey, you recognize that, like, different people with different experiences exist and you accept all of them? Crazy, right? Insane insta-kill. Okay.
Shatter their will.
Jonathan Hernandez, thank you for the sub. Hey, Crid, how's it going? Oh, beautiful. Look how easy this round's gonna be. Ooh! Love me some insta-kill. I love that I just got, like, decent setups back-to-back. Let's just survive the early rounds and I'm chilling. 0 downs to 50 and it's the run. I'm telling you. 0 downs to 50, that's the run. That is the game as soon as I get that. Do I do content creation full-time? I do not. Is doing content creation full-time a fancy word for unemployed? Depends how much money you're making, really. That's the deciding factor. You can do content... What? You can do content creation full-time if you're making enough money to support yourself. Which, YouTube alone does not give me enough money to support myself. I like to play the early strategy until minimum round 37, but like the later you switch, the better. I usually like to switch once I'm out of ray gun ammo. I have not played the Walking Dead game. the Walking Dead game as a horde survival mode like COD Zombies. Do you think people can still fully support themselves doing content on COD Zombies considering the state it's in? Well, listen, I'll tell you the truth. I've thought a lot about, like, how much I would like to grow the channel. And the answer is I'd love to grow the channel as much as I can grow the channel. But I definitely fear that there's a ceiling to how many views I can get, how many subscribers I will receive just playing this one, you know, this series of games that is very dying, and especially not even playing the newest entries, just playing the older ones. So I'm not entirely sure. Something like Wonderful's content? Oh yeah. Wonderful's doing it full time at this point. Save the insta-kill for next round. Beautiful. Ah, shit. Is Wonderful unemployed? He does YouTube full time. Granted, like, he uploads a lot less than I do, and I don't know, he hasn't been streaming recently, which I need to get him on. But, like, let's take his latest video, for example. It got 164,000 views, but also it's a 2.5 hour long video. So think about the, like, I don't know how many of these 164,000 watch the whole thing, but like, let's say even a fraction of that. Think about how much ad revenue he just raked in. I know that you guys don't have as much of a scale for like how ad revenue works compared to what I know from my videos, but yeah, people like long form. Like, he can afford to upload a video once a month or once every couple months and, like, still be able to survive. I'm not quite at that point, but... Hobby, thank you so much for the 2.5 euros. I really appreciate that. But the other thing that differentiates me and Wonderful is I'm not necessarily trying to do this full time. If I get to a point where my YouTube channel can support me, I'd be very happy, but I like my current job. Like, I don't want to leave my current job even if this was paying me $1 million a year. If that makes sense. Ooh, okay. I almost missed that. Stop it. You do tutorials IRL for work? I mean, that is kind of true. The one difference between what I do on YouTube and what I do IRL is IRL, I will show my students a video saying, hey, here's how you do the thing that I'm trying to teach you. And then I have them just practice and I correct them right in front of me and then I test them on it. The only difference is, like, I don't make those videos. The Red Cross does. Can you tell us what's your job? I teach CPR and I teach lifeguarding for the American Red Cross. Which is an awesome job. Really is. Teach people how to save lives. I am one of the people, whenever I'm at an event and they say, can all the first responders please stand up? I do get to stand up. Because I've trained thousands of first responders. Yeah, I do teach lifeguarding too. I certify tons of lifeguards. Lifeguarding is my favorite. CPR I do way more often. Like, I do around 4 to 5 CPR classes a week. I do 1 full lifeguarding class and 1 lifeguarding recertification class per month. Uh-oh. Never mind. Do I know how to swim? Of course I know how to swim. Yeah, also, I'm a musician. I did my bachelor's and my master's in music performance. So, like, music isn't paying the bills right now either, but... Well, yeah, you can't become a lifeguard if you can't swim. There's a pre-test that you have to pass. Like, so when I teach lifeguarding classes, the first thing that we do is I do the pre-test, which is you have to be able to swim a certain number of laps, you have to be able to tread without your hands, and you have to be able to, like, dive down to the bottom, grab a brick, come back up with it. That's simply what it is. And the idea is to make sure, like, hey, I need to make sure that you know how to swim, and that you know how to swim well enough that you can be holding another person and not be supporting yourself and still stay afloat. That shouldn't have worked. That should not have worked in any world. I don't know why I did that. Tread without your hands, you just use your legs. It's actually quite easy. All you gotta do is just, like, hold your breath really high up in your lungs, and you're just gonna float. That's pretty much it. Alright, I have no choice but to regroup. Let's... That's fine. Did I do swimming in college? I did not, but when I was in college, I coached a youth swim team, sort of briefly. But I never really did competitive swimming myself. Bless. Ah! Well, okay, I guess I should have considered that. Again, things I shouldn't have done that shouldn't have worked, and I only got hit once. Understandable. Have I seen Impractical Jokers? I love Impractical Jokers, and I do remember the CPR episode. It was very funny, but also nothing that they were saying was accurate, which is sort of a given. Listen, I don't... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know how to describe it. I just feel really motivated on Verr&uuml. Last round I died on 84, so that is my new PB. But I said, give me one run where I'm flawless to 50. That is the run. That is the run where I will get 100. I'm telling you, I'm right on the cusp. Do you think they should have ended the show when Joe left? I honestly think the show has still kept up its quality without Joe. I do think that they're sort of on the way out, but I've liked the show since they left. I wish that I liked what they did at first when they had like celebrities. Harry Yank Mystery. Thanks for the sub. What round am I going for? Round 100. Murr is my favorite, actually. Is this round? Not quite, but I actually, like... I'm just fine. Easy horde up. How can you manage between work and making videos? For me, it's easy because everything that I do, I enjoy doing. I love streaming for you guys. I like making videos. I like playing the game. I also like teaching. Hey, Sonny. I like teaching. I like doing music, and I'm very grateful that I get to do all of that stuff. So, you know, when you enjoy it, you make the time for it. That's what I think. Now, would I also have time to, like, support a family right now? I don't know. Doing a lot. How old am I? I'm 25. I'll be 26 in July. The one real bugaboo of all of it is fucking healthcare, man. Healthcare is so expensive. And I make a good living. Like, it's just... Fuck. It's a big chunk out of my savings for healthcare. Come on. There you go. Yeah, I am Gen Z. But I am like the very beginning of Gen Z. I'm like sort of almost the end of millennial. Couple years before me is millennial. This is the second time this has happened. What was that? What round do you stop this strategy? And do I have a video on this? I will have a video on this after I hit round 100. And I like to stop this strategy minimum round 37, but the later the better. Not letting you get me trapped. Don't even think about it. Just subscribe. Can't wait for the video to come out. I'll definitely attempt to get at least 50 plus. Glad to hear it. Aren't I burnt out from Verr&uuml? A little, yes, but weirdly no. In the sense that, like, even though I am, like, don't get me wrong, I am quite frustrated with how long this has been taking me. But it's just, it's still fun. Like, I'm still enjoying myself. I do need ammo, though. That's an issue. I need ammo, like, off of this horde exactly. Okay. Game understood the assignment. I don't have any tattoos or piercings now. Okay, well, in the previous game, 32 is when I took my first down, and it was BS, because it was just like a quick 5 swipe, so let's see if I can do better than that. Oh, well, I didn't see it. I understand what you're saying, Husky. I feel like I don't understand social media, or I don't view social media the same way that a lot of people who are younger than me do. Like, I never downloaded TikTok, for one. I barely post on my own social media accounts. Good round. I'm getting so much better at the early rounds. It's kind of insane. Yeah, I worry a lot about AI. I think AI is going to do a lot more harm than good, for the most part. Have you noticed the best AI are fictional characters that aren't even AI? What do you mean? Oh, bless. Oh, bless. And that's round. Huge. Woo! And people say, oh, but zombies has always been the same thing over and over again. Black Ops 6 and Black Ops 7 are just like the rest of them. Tell a Black Ops 7 player to come play this and tell me how easy it is. I got this shit down now. Last time he said this, he went down immediately. That's true. Sick nasty. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Huge. Oh, this round's gonna be so easy. The only problem is this insta-kill's in a slightly awkward spot where I can't, like, hit both spawns. Oh, that went way further back than I thought. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Can you spell out reasons for thinking AI will do more harm than good? What good has it done recently? And the harm is, like, the entire internet is flooded with more AI than actual, like, normal humans. The rampant misinformation it's already spreading is polarizing us further. They want AI to take over dead people. AI data centers are destroying our water and skyrocketing our energy prices, more so than this oil crisis that Trump caused. People are learning, people aren't learning, people are having a harder time retaining information. Oh, there's my drop cycle. Ah, shit. I was gonna say it's gonna be sketchy, but no, that was fine. And I believe this is round. Whew. PO1 ray gun is so satisfying. I think it's the second most satisfying ray gun after, surprisingly, the Cold War ray gun. Because that one was just so overpowered and it was fun. I need drops. Ah, I wanted to throw the monkey first. Oh. Never punished. Really never punished. Okay. Oh, alright, 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 alright. We're doing well. We're doing really well. Sorry, I'm not looking at chat because I'm just locked in. Do 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 do. Oh no! One zombie fucked it up? Oh shit. You gotta be joking. That's so disappointing. The one zombie that came around. Fuck. And I was doing so well up to that point. No, I'm not restarting. Fuck! Because that would have been the flawless run so easily. Yeah, that was rough. You just got your first 100 on Ascension. That's awesome. Glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that the guides are working well. Okay, I gotta be more careful when I'm boarding these windows. Or maybe I just gotta go clockwise instead of counterclockwise. Like if I go like this. Good enough. I really do want to see if I can get another max ammo, because I would like to have more monkeys. I'm so annoyed. This would have been the flawless run. Wait. Well, that's interesting. End the round, end the round, end the round. It's not gonna end the round. Wait, that might. End the round. Nice. Whew. Okay. Why don't you kill zombies outside of the window with insta-kill to force drops? That's way slower. I would much rather prioritize getting the kills and killing more zombies than the drops, because I get plenty of drops from the zombies themselves. Bless. Ooh. Nice. My time is really good right now, too, I would say. Let's see if I can camp to 44.
A
Whoa!
contender proves worthy.
Thank you for the channel
What
membership.
saith their God?
Welcome. Ah! Uh-oh. I'm dead! Alright, I'll see you guys soon. That was such a good run, too! Fuck! Should have preemptively thrown a monkey. Whatever. Oh, there I am. Alright, see you guys later.